What's up, film buffs? This is Brian coming at you from Toxic Reviews, and today I am reviewing Pig. Roll it. Living alone in the Oregon wilderness, a truffle hunter returns to his past in Portland to find the person who stole his beloved pig. Pig stars Nicolas Cage, Alex Wolff, and Adam Arkin, and is now available for purchase and on VOD for your viewing pleasure. Nicolas Cage has a very wide range of different types of films on his filmography. He has a lot of great stuff in his early years, and then he has a bunch of direct-to-DVD stuff that comes out that range from pretty good, honestly, to mediocre, to pretty bad. And in between these direct-to-DVD films, or the films that don't land all the time, which every filmmaker has, no matter what, every filmmaker, actor is going to have a movie or two that people are not going to like, polarizing or just plain bad. He has some real winners, like Joe. Stuff that is just super cult classic entertaining. There are some that are just really good. A very good actor. You can't go wrong with his cage rage. I mean, when you see him in films, you're just expecting that to happen, and I love it. So Pig follows the story of Nicolas Cage's character, who was a renowned chef in Portland, Oregon, that became a hermit, moved to the Oregon wilderness to be a truffle hunter. And he's got his prized, beloved truffle pig that finds his truffles for him. And he sells the truffles to Alex Wolff's character, who then sells it to presumably other restaurants. And these truffles are huge. Like, if you guys don't know how much truffles are, they're very expensive. And they're very good. Are you out of your mind? But it seems like he's mostly finding, like, black truffles, not white truffles. I don't think that's important to talk about right now. Stay on track, Brian. God, stay on track. Within 10 minutes of the film starting, the pig is already taken. Someone bursts into Nicolas Cage's cabin. They take the pig. They beat him up pretty bad. And then Nicolas Cage calls Alex Wolff's character, and he's like, I need your help. You got to bring me to Portland. I need to find my pig. And they're like, why do you care so much about this pig? Like, you could get another pig. And there are a lot of layers to this film. It seems like a very simple concept that turns into a very complex film. This film is a character study of a man, actually of two men, even Alex Wolff's character. But along the way, there's a lot of forks in the road that happen. There's a lot of things that are learned about Nicolas Cage's character through the eyes of Alex Wolff's character and through the eyes of Nicolas Cage himself. And it's such a layered film. It's like an onion. It's like, you got another layer, another layer. As a screenwriter, I really look for the smallest details in a script. This film is really expertly crafted, script-wise, directing-wise. There are some beautiful shots in this. The cinematographer is very particular with his shots, which they should be. And I noticed a lot of times they are far away, where Nicolas Cage is in the center and surrounded by, it's like a very symmetrical shot. And in the trailers, you could see, an inside shot going out of Nicolas Cage walking by and whistling for his pig, and the pig comes out. They have that shot a couple times, and I could only assume what they were thinking. I didn't see anything online of what they were thinking with those particular shots, but it's almost like we are voyeurs to what this guy's going through. There's some beautiful shots of Nicolas Cage cooking, and I may be a little biased to this because I love cooking. I've been cooking since I was like 5 years old. It's like ballet when they show Nicolas Cage's hands just making the dough. And there's a very important cooking scene at the end of the film that is just, it's so powerful, so powerful. It's like the final confrontation between Nicolas Cage and the guy that possibly took his pig. And it's like ballet. It's beautiful. The music is beautiful. The way that shot is beautiful. Most people, when they see Nicolas Cage on screen, they think he's just going to be always over the top. And this is a very held back, restrained performance for him, where there is a scene where he gets pretty mad, but it doesn't last long and they don't focus on it for a long period of time. But it's such a restrained performance and it's so subtle. And every time you see the camera on it, every time the camera's tight on his face and he's talking about his pig and like the conversation he's having with a particular person, because he sees a couple people from his past throughout this movie, and it's like a journey to find his pig, but also a journey of his character. You know, why did he leave? Why did he go to the wilderness? Why did he leave his star chef persona behind? Why? And you find that out in a very nice way, and it's not just like in your face. This is why I left. This is why he left. Alex Wolff's character goes off, finds out stuff about Nicolas Cage's character that he never even asks him about throughout the movie. Nicolas Cage, he is unbelievable in this movie. His performance is phenomenal. It is so heartbreaking. The reactions on his face, these subtle reactions in his face, they tear at your heartstrings. It's fantastic. And Alex Wolff, man, this kid, I don't know how old he is, so maybe he's not a kid. He's such a good actor. You know, I think I first saw him in Jumanji, the Jumanji sequel with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I'm like, oh, okay, this kid's pretty funny. And then I saw him in Hereditary, which is, in my opinion, one of the best horror films of all time. His performance is scary in Hereditary. It is so good. And I'm like, this kid is going to be huge. And once again, in Pig, Alex Wolff is perfection. He's so good. You know, you learn so much about his character too. You don't think you're going to, because he's a side character. But no, the way that the director directs this film, he gives equal time, I mean a little more time to Nicolas Cage obviously, but he gives a good amount of time to Alex's character. And it helps create this bond between Nicolas Cage and Alex's character that eventually concludes to something, and I won't spoil it for you. There are some weird things that happen in the film. There's like one strange scene where he goes to like a fight club or something. It's really strange, and he gets beat up to prove to a guy that he means business, because he wants to get info out of this guy and he won't give it to him. So he's like, okay, I'll just get into the fighting ring and let this guy beat the crap out of me. So that's a weird scene. But I mean, all in all, this film is supreme. It is so well done. They took a simple concept and turned it into an amazing, beautiful character study of two guys that were born in two different situations, yet not. They have a connection, and you'll see that connection at the end of the film. And the reason why I'm not giving this away and spoiling it, because I really want you to see this film. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a very small film, contained, and it's beautiful. Great performances. Please check this out. It's a great film. I'm going to give Pig a rating of... Well, film buffs, that was my review of Pig, starring Nicolas Cage and Alex Wolff. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I have some new show ideas that are coming up. I am working on them right now. It's going to be fun. You know, it's going to be a little switch up from my regular reviewing. So I'm excited to show you. I have about 4 new show ideas that I have developed right now. I'm going to work one by one on them and see how you guys react to it, and if you all like it. I hope you do. I'm putting a lot of work into this, so I really hope you like it. And thank you so much for tuning in again. If you did like this video, please like, subscribe, and share to catch me every time I'm on air. It really supports the channel if you guys like, subscribe, and share. And hit that notification button. Thank you so much, film buffs. I really appreciate your time. Have a great night. Adios.